For the second time in as many days, President Trump is sparking fierce criticism from top religious leaders, this time for his trip to a Washington, D.C. shrine honoring St. John Paul II. Washington's Archbishop Wilton Gregory condemning the visit, saying, "I find it baffling and reprehensible that any Catholic facility would allow itself to be so egregiously misused and manipulated." Gregory also slamming the Trump administration's Monday crackdown on demonstrators to, quote, silence or scatter or intimidate them for a photo opportunity in front of St. John's Church, a block from the White House.
Senator McConnell, was what the president did last night the right thing to do?
Most Republicans silent on the issue, but this sharp take from the party's only African-American senator, Tim Scott.
Obviously, if your question is, should you use tear gas to clear a path so the president can go have a photo op, the answer is no.
The U.S. Park Police says their officers did not deploy tear gas at Lafayette Park, but acknowledge using smoke canisters and pepper balls that contain a chemical designed to irritate the eyes. And law enforcement officials tell NBC News Attorney General William Barr ordered officers on Monday afternoon to finish clearing protesters away from the park after learning about the president's plan. Defense Secretary Mark Esper, who posed with the president outside the church, telling NBC News he did not know where the president was leading them and that he had no idea about the plan to use force to disperse protesters. After declaring himself the law and order president, President Trump praised himself for overwhelming force and domination on city streets, and then thanked himself. Former Vice President Joe Biden says the country is crying out for leadership.
Donald Trump has turned this country into a battlefield riven by old resentments and fresh fears.
Taking this swipe 24 hours after he took a knee before black faith leaders, while President Trump posed with a Bible.
I just wish he opened it once in a while, instead of brandishing it. If he opened it, he could have learned something.
While former President George W. Bush released a statement saying in part, "This is not the time for us to lecture, it's a time for us to listen. It is time for America to examine our tragic failures, and as we do, we will also see some of our redeeming strengths."